Hey, my YouTube fam, how are you all? I hope your preparations are going really fantastic. Today I'm here with my second video of English mock test with 30 questions, which is an important part of the CTET examination considered as language 1. I hope you really had a good learning in my yesterday's video of the same concept of English mock test with 30 questions. So today here I am with a little bit advanced levels of 30 questions for the same English mock test that I have designed for you all as well as for me. So without wasting any time, let us start with the learning. Section A, as usual, will be our prose comprehension passage based question where we study 5 questions depending upon the passage. So let's see what's the passage of today. Okay, it's interesting. The passage of today is on books. Books are not merely a source of information, but also a means of self reflection. They transport us into different worlds, introduce us to diverse perspectives, and challenge our thinking. While technology provides instant access to knowledge, books cultivate patience, imagination, and depth of understanding. In a world that values speeds, books remind us of the beauty of slow learning and deep thought. So, this is a very little cute passage. I'm keeping the comprehensions very short so that we can focus more on other concepts. So, let's see what are the questions on this comprehension. The first question is, according to the passage, how are books different from technology? Option A, books are faster, technology is slower. Option B, books promote deep learning, technology promotes instant access. Option C, books are cheaper, technology is costly. Option D, books give facts, technology gives imagination. And as we see, in the passage, we basically focus on the benefits of books where it is trying to promote better learning over here. So, option B is the right answer. Books promote deep learning, technology promotes instant access. Let's go to question number 2. Which quality is not attributed to the books, attached to the books? Attribute means attached to the books in the passage. Option A, patience. Option B, imagination. Option C, superficial knowledge. Option D, self reflection. And the right answer to this question is superficial knowledge, because in the passage we see that books give patience, imagination, and sometimes they help us to reflect on our own selves. It doesn't give any kind of superficial knowledge over there. Question number 3. What does the author mean by beauty of slow learning? Option A, learning without exams. Option B, learning at one's own thoughtful pace. Option C, avoiding books completely. Option D, using only technology. So, what do you mean by beauty of slow learning over here? Many of us are beauty of slow learning. We learn things very lately at our own speed, at our own pace, and the answer to this question is option number B, learning at one's own thoughtful pace. Question number 4. The passage suggests that books, option A, should be replaced by technology. Only B, only entertains readers. C, helps readers think more deeply. D, provide outdated knowledge. But the passage here suggests that if we read books, it helps us to think more deeply. So, option C is the right answer, helps readers think more deeply. Question number 5. Which title best fits the passage? So, after reading the comprehension, we have to try to give it a title. And among the given options, which would be the best suitable title over here? Option A, technology is better than books. Option B, the power of books. Option C, reading for speed. Option D, fast learning through books. And I hope everyone has made their mind that the answer to this question is definitely the power of books, that is option B. So let's move to section B, where we concentrate on poetry comprehension. And keeping it a very surprising thing, I've chosen a very simple 4-line poem for all of you. and the poem is really cute with lot of deep meaning in it. The poem is: the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So, what did you infer? What did you understand with this poem? That's a very fantastic and has a lot of hidden meaning in this 4 lines of poem about the promises, about the wood, about the miles to be achieved, about sleep and all. So, you have to have a better understanding on this poem. So, let's see what all we have understood or you all have understood through this poem by the questions that we get on this poem. The first question on the poem is: what do the woods symbolize here? Option A, the beauty of nature. Option B, a place of danger. Option C, technology and science. Option D, fast learning. So, woods in this poem basically symbolize the beauty of nature. Okay. Question number 7. The repetition of "and miles to go before I sleep." You see in the poem, hardly it's a 4 line poem, but the last 2 lines, "and miles to go and miles to go," is repeated twice. So, what does this repetition emphasize, mean in the poem? Option A, the poet's laziness. Option B, the long journey and responsibilities ahead. Option C, the poet's tiredness. Option D, nature's beauty. So, what is the answer? And the miles to go before I sleep. The miles here represents responsibilities. So here this line represents option B, which is the right answer, the long journey and responsibilities ahead. Question number 8. What is the rhyme scheme of this stanza? Like, how is the rhyme arranged? So the rhyme is arranged in a format of option A, AA, BB. Question number 9. The phrase "promises to keep" suggests option A, social duties and responsibilities. Option B, secret promises to friends. Option C, travel plans. Option D, political promises. And the right answer, promises to keep, is nothing but the promises that has been made to friends, which are very secret right now. So option B, secret promises to friends, is the right answer. Let's move to question number 10. The mood of the poem is, so as you read the poem, what is the mood that you develop? Is it light and humorous? Is it serious and reflective? It's angry. Is it angry and harsh? Or is it careless and casual? Definitely not light and humorous. We don't find any funny part in this. So, this poem is a little bit serious in nature and it helps us to reflect on our own selves. So, option B, serious and reflective, is the right answer. So, that's about our comprehension based questions on the basis of passage as well as poetry. So, let's move to the next section where we concentrate and discuss questions of grammar and vocabulary. So, here I have another 10 questions for you all. So, the first question is: identify the error in the given sentence. One of my friend is coming today. Okay. So, what could be the error in this statement? So, option A is 1, option B is off, or option C is my friend, option D is. So, the error in this sentence is one of my friend is coming today. Okay, so the error lies in the sentence C. Option C, that is my friend. One of our friend is coming today should be the answer. Okay, question number 12. Choose the correct tense. She dash her homework before dinner yesterday. She dash her homework before dinner yesterday. Option A, completes. Option B, will complete. Option C, had completed. Option D, is completing. So it talks about the past where she has already done the work yesterday and that too before dinner. So the right tense that has to be used over here is had completed. So she had completed her homework before dinner yesterday. Question number 13. Correct passive form. So they've given you the active form, and from the options you have to choose which is the right passive form over here. So the sentences, they are discussing the problem. So which is the passive form of this? Option A, the problem is discussed. Option B, the problem has been discussed. Or option C, the problem is being discussed. Or option D, the problem was discussed. So in the active form, you can see there is this word discussing the problem, which is still occurring. So in that sense, the passive form will be the problem is being discussed, which also symbolizes that the incidence is happening at the right at the current pace, and it's going on right now. So option C is the right answer. Question number 14. Choose the indirect speech. He said, I will help you tomorrow. Option A, he said that he would help me the next day. Option B, he said he will help me tomorrow. Option C, he said he helps me tomorrow. Option D, he said he is going to help me the next day. And the right answer is he said he would help me the next day. That is option A. Question number 15. Which sentence is complex? Okay. Option A, she runs fast and she wins the race. Option B, although she was tired, she finished the work. Option C, he likes tea, but I like coffee. Option D, she is singing a song. So, among the four questions, which one did you find to be really easiest? Among them, three are the most easiest one. Liking tea, liking coffee, singing a song, running fast, and winning the race. But then option B says, although she was tired, she finished the work. So, this gives a big, broad meaning of the sentence that has to be expressed. So, option B is a complex sentence over here. Question number 16. Choose the synonym of benevolent. Synonym is the similar word. Benevolent is something good, nice type of word over here. Options are kind, cruel, angry, and harsh. Cruel, angry, and harsh are not nice words, right? So, option A, kind, is the right synonym of the word benevolent. So, learn to be kind to the people around you, to the animals around you, and the nature around you. Don't be cruel, don't be angry, and don't be harsh on the people and the environment which is present around you, my YouTube fam. Question number 17. Antonym of rigid, the opposite word of rigid. Rigid is something very where you don't feel flexible at all. Oh my god. Before discussing the options, did give you answer over here. Rigid is something stubborn and stiff. And the opposite word of rigid is definitely, as I've told you my answer, that is option A, flexible. Question number 18. Fill in the blank. Neither of the boys dash guilty. Okay, so we have to choose the appropriate word over here and put the answer there. Neither of the boys are guilty. Okay, so our option A. Sorry. Neither of the boys is guilty. Yeah, the answer is option C. Neither of the boys is guilty. Question number 19. Correct the sentence. She suggested me to go home. So they have given you a sentence and you have to correct the sentence over here. First one is she suggested that I should go home. Second, she suggested me to go home. Third, she suggested I going home. Fourth, she suggested I may go home. And I feel option C and D is pathetically wrong. So we have to choose between A and B. And B also is definitely wrong. She suggested me go home. No. The answer is option A. She suggested that I should go home. Like you are suggesting me to shut this video right now. Okay. Question number 20. Choose the correct modal. You dash wear a helmet while riding. So, answer to this question. You dash wear a helmet while riding. Option A may, option B must, option C can, option D might. Modal is a right word that fix which suggests an action happening over there which has to be done. So may is not option, can is not option, might is not option, must is some kind of modal which actually symbolizes that this action has to be done. So the right answer is option B. You must wear a helmet while you're riding. So all my dear YouTube fam, the ladies and the gentlemen who are preparing for CTET examination and for any other examination, it's an humble request that you all must and should wear your helmets. Please understand. Let's move to section D, language pedagogy, which is again an important aspect of English language. We definitely have pedagogical questions from English language also coming too. So you have to prepare for this, okay? So the first question here is CLT, that is communicative language teaching emphasizes on option A grammar rules, option B real life communication, option C translation, option D memorization. And the answer here is option B, real life communication. Question number 22. Reading aloud in class mainly develops option A, silent reading skills, option B, pronunciation and fluency, option C, writing skills, option D, listening only. Many of you might feel option D is the right answer. It might promote your listening skills also, but you have to know that listening only is the wrong option because it's been associated with the word only. Listening only doesn't happen when a person reads loudly in the class. There are other things also which develops. So option B, pronunciation and fluency, is the right answer. Question number 23. According to Constructivism, students learn best when? Option A, they passively listen to teachers. Option B, they actively construct knowledge through experiences. Option C, they memorize notes. Option D, they copy from books. So when do students learn better? So there's a popular saying, teach me I forget, involve me I remember for my lifetime. So if children are actively included in the teaching learning process, that helps in constructing a knowledge that can last for a long period of time. And for this question, option B, they actively construct knowledge through experiences, is the right answer. Question number 24, which is not a function of formative assessment. So from the options given below, we have to choose an option which is not suitable for formative assessment, especially in terms of its function. Option A, monitoring learning. Option B, giving feedback. Option C, supporting improvement. Option D, certifying at the end of the year. Okay, so formative assessment doesn't promise that it's going to give you a certification about a person being pass or fail at the end of the year. Formative assessment focuses on other aspects of learning to improve the child's learning through constructive test processes, which doesn't promise that they are going to give us certificates. Question number 25. Which skill is productive? Option A, listening. Option B, reading. Option C, speaking. Option D, weaving. In actual sense, all these skills definitely are productive, but among them the most productive one is speaking. When we speak, we establish connections, and these connections help us to become more and more productive in nature. That's why speaking is the best skill, which is called as a productive skill. Question number 26. Scaffolding means option A, giving step by step support and withdrawing gradually. Option B, punishing for mistakes. Option C, learning only from peers. Option D, memorizing vocabulary. And as we have already discussed it in yesterday's video, so the answer to scaffolding is option A, giving step by step support and withdrawing gradually. Now you might say this question has been repeated. Yes, but the options given are in a different form. So you should have better knowledge about the scaffolding. That's why this question has been included. Question number 27. A teacher uses a role play in class. This activity develops option A, grammar only. Option B, writing. Option C, speaking and communication. Option D, silent reading. So role play doesn't need to focus on grammar. It doesn't need to focus on writing. It definitely doesn't promote silent reading. It actually enhances, it's very advantageous for improving our speaking and communication skills. So this, for this question, the right answer is option C. Question number 28. Code switching in the classroom means. Okay, now pausing over here, you will definitely ask me what is the answer to this question. And this question has been already discussed in yesterday's video, so why it has been included again over here. So before I give you the answer to this question, comment down the answer to question number 28 in my comment section. Let's see who gets this it right and who, and this also gives me an answer about who has watched my previous video thoroughly. Okay. Question number 29. Which is the best activity to improve listening comprehension? Okay, to improve listening skills among the children, which is the best activity that can be carried by a teacher for improving the listening comprehension? Option A, essay writing. Option B, dictation and audio clips. Option C, copying passages. Option D, reading aloud. So which one? Essay writing, definitely not. Not copying passages. So option B and D, among these two, there is one right option. But reading aloud doesn't build listening comprehension. Dictation and audio clips definitely do help in improving listening comprehension. So option B is the right answer, my fam. So, coming down to the last question of the day, and that is question number 30. A teacher encourages students to ask questions while reading a passage. This promotes option A, critical reading, option B, rote memorization, option C, copying skills, option D, translation. So here, as the teacher is allowing the students to ask questions, and when we ask questions, we are thinking in a very critical way. And option A, it promotes critical reading, is definitely the right answer, my dear. So that's it for today's video, where we are back again and we have discussed all 30 questions. Wherever I've asked you to comment down me the answer, please do it. Definitely do not forget to comment down for question number 28, everyone. And as I always say, let's learn together, let's revise together, and let's ace the CTET exam together. And let's prepare together, let's solve each other's doubts together. And that's my video for today. Meet you tomorrow with yet another mock test paper. Bye bye, my YouTube fam.